Ready Player One might actually be coming to life, like for real. We're kicking off 2024 with a crazy new development with the new Qiddiya Esports and Gaming Center that literally combines AR and VR to create Ready Player One in our actual reality. So Qiddiya Gaming recently announced the craziest mega project in all of gaming and esports, and it might be coming a lot sooner than you might think. But before we get into this gaming and esports center, we've got to talk a little bit about where it's located, which is Qiddiya. Qiddiya is essentially this huge mega project that was first launched in April of 2018 that aims to bring the world's biggest and most advanced entertainment capital to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's owned by the Public Investment Fund, which has an accumulated total of around $776 billion in assets. AKA, they have a ton of money to throw at this new passion project, which means a lot of new tech, a lot of new innovation, and just a lot of stuff that we haven't seen before being implemented. Acting as a global entertainment, sports, and culture hub, Qiddiya essentially wants to be the go-to venue for all sorts of events. So that means they're going to have concert venues, theme parks, water parks, sporting arenas. There's going to be a literal Six Flag that's confirmed to be part of Qiddiya, which is like a city or this huge megalot, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's basically Disney World, but if you times that by 1,000, because they have so much money to be throwing at it. So the hub is going to span over a plot of land that's 367 square kilometers, and construction for this project already began back in 2019. Here are some of the renders. Obviously, it's all like a work in progress because it's a lot of construction. There's a lot of stuff that they have to do, but this is essentially the direction that they're going in and what they're hoping the final outcome will look like. So since Qiddiya has hopes of being the biggest international entertainment capital, it's clear that they needed a gigantic esports and gaming sector to be ahead of the curve in the competitive industry of gaming. So that's where we're getting into this crazy like sub-project in this mega project, which is the Qiddiya Esports and Gaming Center. It's actually like insane. When I first saw it, I was like, there's no way that this is what they're actually planning on doing. But considering the company's background and all of the budget and all the resources allocated, it's pretty legit, and it's the closest thing that I've ever seen to Ready Player One. Although not much has been revealed about this elusive project yet, the official Qiddiya Gaming YouTube channel did upload this announcement trailer on December 14th, 2023. It's giving you a glimpse into what you can expect to see when the Qiddiya Esports and Gaming Center is finally finished and ready for play. The Qiddiya Gaming and Esports Center is literally the first of its kind. It's blending both AR and VR elements to create a seamless real-world gaming experience. Through the trailer, you can see what they're trying to do. People are using their phones to do combat, to do building and crafting and plot progression elements, and it basically literally looks like a scene out of Ready Player One. If you've seen Ready Player One, you can see they were in the streets, like they've got the little their little visors on, even though they're walking around in the street, but they're in that little what is it called? The Ready Player Verse? I don't know what it's called. They're like version of the METAVERSE in that movie. And when you watch this trailer of the Qiddiya Gaming and Esports Center, you're like, wow, that literally looks like the same exact stream. And I'm pretty sure they took a lot of inspiration from that, and that's where they're trying to go with this. Center is meant to accommodate a wide variety of different gamers and different genres. So they show off the FPS genre, they have fantasy MMO elements, and they've got like all these different environments. There's like a fantasy environment that they have it's like medieval setting, and there's dragons, and then there's the part of the FPS element. They have like some alien isolation looking, like there's all these aliens in like a spaceship or a space shuttle or something, and people are shooting their way through it. So it's definitely like a really good blend of all sorts of different video games, so there's just something for everybody. You can also see that there's a socialization element to the center. So in the trailer, there is a futuristic realm that they show, and it shows players sitting around in this like neon themed like cyberpunk-ish bar, and androids are serving drinks behind the bar while all the players are just like hanging out and just having fun without necessarily really playing anything. So that is definitely going to be another aspect of the center, is like inviting socialization and having like a hub for people to just hang out and chill. Overall, the Qiddiya Gaming and Esports Center seems to be replicating this massively online open world game, but without the restrictions of plot or progression. It seems like a lot of the choices are left to the players, so each individual person can decide where they want to go, what they want to do, or what they want to play, essentially. There's even a section of the trailer where players are hiding from this drone that's like scanning around looking for them in some sort of, seems like a stealth mission. Whether or not those drones are actually going to be there in the official center, I don't know, because it could just be part of like the game that the player is playing. It could be like an AR or something that they're seeing. Obviously, most of the trailer is fake. Well, all of the trailer is fake. Not most of the trailer is fake. And we won't really know what's part of the games, what's part of the AR, what's part of the VR, what advanced technology, etc., will actually be there until we actually see more news from the company itself. But with how much budget they have and how advanced technology is getting, I wouldn't be surprised if there really were drones or there really were some sort of things that in the trailer that we thought, oh, it's like it's just for show, that actually end up coming into fruition and being an actual implemented feature or component of the center. Now, I talked a lot about how the Qiddiya Esports and Gaming Center looks a lot like Ready Player One, but speaking of Ready Player One, there is literally a Ready Player One being created by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has teamed up with Readyverse Studios, which is under, what are they under? I have to look at my phone. It's under Futureverse, the AI company Futureverse, to create like a Ready Player One universe in real life through the metaverse. So if you guys aren't familiar with Ready Player One, it's essentially like this virtual world. People put on their virtual headsets and they're able to engage with all sorts of IP, like intellectual property that they like. Like, for example, you could go tango dancing with Mickey Mouse, or you can, I don't know, sing karaoke with Lara Croft or something, right? There's like Overwatch characters running around and all sorts of video game characters coming to life, and you take on avatars, and it's like this huge expansive world that is filled with the intellectual property of other established major companies, right? And companies are like selling off the rights to have these characters be in this virtual world for players to interact with, and they have like transactions and currency that can buy like real thing. It's just like a whole like think of our metaverse times a million. Well, they're actually making that right now. Like Warner Brothers is literally making that right now, which is very, very interesting. I don't know what they're aiming to do with that. I know the talks of the metaverse, like everybody was super excited when it first came out, but it seems like it hasn't really gained much traction since it's kind of been a thing. Like everyone's like, oh, the metaverse, blah, 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 but nobody's actually really used it to the full extent of its potential. But now with Warner Brothers hopping in and taking Ready Player One, which is a very, very advanced and also yet realistic concept of our future, and implementing that into using like AI in the metaverse, I'm pretty excited to see what direction that will go. There isn't too much information that is out about this Ready Player One universe with Warner Brothers because they literally just announced it. But the studio's co-founder, well, the Readyverse Studios co-founder, the AI company that Warner Brothers is working with, Ernest Klein, has said this. I'm just going to read it. It's on my screen. I'm just going to read it out loud. So Readyverse Studios is laying the groundwork to bring the promise of open metaverse depicted in Klein's Ready Player One novel and blockbuster film adaptation into a tangible reality, a multi-world, multi-IP, interoperable open metaverse experience for mass consumers. The Readyverse will champion the principles of the open metaverse, which are probable digital ownership, community-owned infrastructure, decentralization, security, and interoperability. I can't say that word. Interoperability. The future has arrived even more quickly than I imagined. With Readyverse Studios, we have the opportunity to leverage the revolutionary technology Futureverse has been building for several years to bring to life the best possible version of the metaverse. I'm confident with this team. We have the brightest minds and biggest hearts. Oh, this part. Readyverse Studios will offer exciting new metaverse opportunities for Hollywood studios, talent, and brands to create new revenue streams and creative outlets for brand expansion while offering consumers the ability to enjoy the promise of the open metaverse, which is some pretty big, like, there's not claims, but pretty big statements to be making, right? One of the main, the main problem in Ready Player One, the movie, was that large-scale corporations wanted to take advantage of this metaverse, or I guess Readyverse, right? To take advantage of the Readyverse to kind of like shove a lot of like corporate over consumerism, capitalism, is all the isms like down everybody's throats. And it was getting to a point where all the big companies were trying to like shove ads, stuff, sell, right? So it's kind of an interesting like development. Like, I don't know, the way that the client literally openly said, oh, it's giving like companies a chance to have more revenue streams and more profitability. Like, it's definitely going to be a lot of like, I don't know, like unskippable ads or something, or like watch this 30-minute thing to get 500 coins off your avatar or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's like a very common like theme in all futuristic, dystopian, cyberpunky like media that we watch or see. Like if you've watched like Blade Runner 2049, my brain lagged. Blade Runner 2049, played Cyberpunk 2077, Ghost in the Shell, or everything like that. You see always like in that form of like genre, there's always like a million ads everywhere, like plastered on holograms, plastered on billboards, neon lights, all this stuff, right? And the same thing. So I don't know. I'm wondering how that'll go. I might feel like back in the day when your computer would get hacked, you get a million different pop-ups on your computer that you can't close. It might be like that, but this time you're in goggles, so you can't even like, you gotta be like with your actual arms. I have no idea, but still excited. Still want to see where it goes. Have no idea. It's probably way far in the future unless it's not, but I don't know. Really exciting, cool news for the future of gaming though. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about all of these new developments in our Readyverse, Ready Player One verse, and all of that stuff. Which one are you most excited for? Do you think Qiddiya has more potential, or does the Readyverse have more potential? The Readyverse, I feel like you can access from your home, and Qiddiya, you have to go all the way to Qiddiya. So, I don't know. I think it might be for different demographics, but we'll see. As always, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like. I will really appreciate it because that would be awesome. We're trying to hit YouTube partner. We're very close. Very close. So if you like these videos, keep them watching, please. Comment down below what you think. Comments really help push my video out to new viewers. But yeah, and if you liked, of course, subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Hope you had a wonderful new year. Bye!